Yeah, they're gonna serve them.
So I got Gonzaga coming out the West. I got UCLA coming out the East. I got Baylor coming out the South.
Okay, they
got
dogs.
Houston coming out Midwest.
So wait a minute, which one is Michigan in?
Yeah, where Michigan at?
Michigan is in the East with UCLA. I got UCLA.
You got UCLA upset Michigan.
I got UCLA, Michigan to determine who goes to the Final Four.
I like it.
So you got them two in the Final 8? Elite 8? That's gonna be a good one.
Not a 2, not a 1. It's Deans. Yes! This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on being so real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I am your host, Tony Cook. I am joined today by not one, but two guests. And they're not just guests, guys. These are professional athletes on the show. One's been on the show. You guys know Julian. Just do it, Julian. And a new guest. Thank you, Moala Tautuaa. That's it, right? I got it right?
No, that's good enough, man. Tautuaa. That's good enough.
Hey, I got it right. All right. But everyone, welcome to Tua to the show. He hoops overseas professionally. We're gonna get into a little bit about his story and his perspective on college hoops, overseas hoops, because he's been all over the place. Ball is life for him. You know what I mean? First, I want to ask you, dude. You and JP, y'all both met at Chadron State. That's how I know you're been introduced to you. How did you guys meet out there? What were the battles like out there at Chadron State for them who don't know about the hoop life out there?
Well, first, let me tell you, man, running into Julian over there, he was my first roommate in college, man. I didn't know what to expect, like I was fresh out of high school. I didn't know what was going on, and I see Julian over there and, he was a different energy. He was a different kind of person. I've never ran across a person like this before.
You telling me, brother?
Hey, if you know Julian, man, he gonna say whatever he want, and it's gonna be the most off the wall stuff, and
let's go.
And I learned a lot from that kid, and it was my first day, and it was just like this is my roommate, but it was cool, it was cool because I grew up with a bunch of I want to say white kids, and then all of a sudden I'm living with Julian, so it was like a big life change for me, and
nice.
I had to adjust. It was cool, man.
JP was out there getting you into trouble, man. Getting you into trouble.
He was. I remember because I was honestly one of those I never did anything wrong kids, So I didn't drink. I came to school with my Bible, and all this. And then
okay.
I remember we had open runs and we were all playing, and then after open runs I seen Julian drink a beer. I was like, bro, we're here for basketball, and I was like, the Lord wouldn't like that, but soon enough I found myself with a bottle too. And
dang. JP, why you gotta be a bad influence, dog? Everyone just trying to stay healthy, you know what I mean? Be out there.
Yeah, I was out there. I said I was gonna come to Chadron, Nebraska, finish my years and get back home, Nope.
Now
really switch the whole thing.
Hey, and let me switch it to on the court type deal. Like when you guys was out there, did you guys play more the same position? Or I think you're a little taller than JP. You 6'8", right?
Yeah, and I was hella stronger than Julian, so I had to be in the
bodying him, yeah.
Strong. No, but Julian was a shooter, so he was out there doing his little thing. He's like Melo. I remember that's who he really tried to he tried to put his game after was Melo, and
yeah, I can see
that.
And
me, I guess I played kind of like Stoudemire, I was inside all the time.
Got you.
I was just trying to dunk everything. That was my goal, was to make sure the rim wasn't normal after the game, and I mean, that was it. Julian knows that, man. Everything I was trying to dunk it.
And Mo, did you ever break glass? Have you ever broke the backboard before?
I've broke a rim. Man, hey, let me tell you something, bro.
That's the rim off, dog?
The rim just stayed down. It was like that. And it wasn't even broke. It was just bent.
Got you.
All of this stuff was still good. It was just the rim was bent. But let me tell you something, man. I'm 200. Right now I'm about 255 and I still dunk all the time, right?
Damn.
and nothing. Those things don't ever go nowhere. Like, so when people break backboards, it's miraculous. Like when I see it, I got a whole different type of respect. Because
But you've been on the court when someone's done it before, though.
usually when I'm on the court, I'm the one doing the dunking. So I've never even witnessed someone break a backboard. The closest thing was me bending the rim. So
Okay, got you. But you got to be strong. You got to be 300 plus to shatter glass or something. Because you
Escalade.
you 255, dude. You about LeBron size.
And you see, he still ain't breaking it. So I'm not about to be doing nothing.
Yeah, dude.
He moving like a train. So
I hear you.
But yeah, that's broken backboards. I'm still chasing that dream, but right now I haven't accomplished it, man.
Now, Mo, I want to ask you, because we're talking about all things hoops. What got you from Chadron State to where you hooping now professionally in the Philippines? Bending rims and all that.
Bending rim. So how it started was after college. Actually, I quit basketball after college. I was like, man, I'm done. I'm gonna go do my whole school and
Really? Okay.
get a job thing, right? And then my brother was like, hey, you should probably like try, because school and all that stuff will be there, but basketball won't. And then so I was like, all right, whatever. After all these people told me to go do that, I went to a tournament and I ended up getting MVP in this tournament. And I guess they split it into like an East and West division. And I got another one when they invited me again to the East side. And I got MVP over there. And then so that found me a coach from Malaysia. And then so they sent me out to Malaysia. I played for them, and then I quit again. I was like, bro, this basketball stuff is kind of hard, and I didn't like being away from family and all that, So whatever. Long story short, I got back on the court, and then I'm back out here. I played for Malaysia again, then went straight over to the Philippines.
Okay, so you've been not just to the Philippines, but also to Malaysia and hooped. Is Malaysia? I'm not quite sure where that is, but is it more? Which one is more poverty? Like, as far as, is it Philippines or Malaysia? Which one is like more close to the third world is what I'm saying.
I would say probably, I don't know, man. It's really a toss up. It just because I've been in the Philippines longer, so I could see more, and I'm like, I reach out more here in the Philippines, so I see a lot of poverty here. But Malaysia, I know they got, they got the mud out there, so
so it was a culture shock going, you know what I mean, from well, I guess Nebraska, but Nebraska's still the US, bro. So like going to Malaysia, you was like, oh shit, there ain't nothing out here.
But the thing is Nebraska really was like the closest step I could take to coming out here, but still being in the States, because it was like after you left the city, you were nowhere. Like you ran into nothing for miles. So being out here, like you had to be by yourself, because like you didn't really go out and like hang out with people and do things. You'd hang out with your basketball teammates, but you didn't just go out with random people,
Gotcha.
So Nebraska was the same thing. So,
I got you.
But they're probably the same, man, in terms of third world countries. They both got like, this is the most I've seen, like the most poor people, but then it's the most rich people I've ever seen. Like I haven't seen this many Lamborghinis and Bugatti, Ferraris, and I've never seen so many people pushing trash cans around, like we got both. It's that middle class that's missing.
Got you. And how long have you been hooping in the Philippines?
I got drafted in 2015. So they have like an actual draft, like in order to get in, it's like a real draft. And I got drafted in 2015, and I've left probably like 4 times to go back to the States. And
dang, so you like JP? JP comes back like one day out of the year and be like, "Hey, I'm out here for 2 days, bro. Let's get it in."
Let's go, yeah. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, it's like that.
On the move.
It's like that, man.
I hear you.
We gotta work, man.
JP, I want you to touch in though. You going to Mexico, like your transition.
First, let me just talk about like when I first met Mo. I just want to say,
okay, yes. You didn't get a chance to weigh in on that.
First, I just want to say thank you, man, for coming on the show and blessing the Faithful Fan Show, bro. And just to see you as one of my brothers, man, and like you said, we literally slept in the same room, you know what I mean, and we shared the same shoes, and you know what I mean, like we're really like like that, you know what I mean. So like to meet him the first day when I met him, like I just looked at this dude. He was like a little bit taller than me, and he's a little bit stronger. But I'm like, ain't no way. Like when he started
Hey, hold up. So we
jumping,
gonna pause it because Mo said I'm a lot stronger than you.
I used
And
hella.
then
I said
Julian
hella.
time out.
He's a little bit strong.
He was a little bit stronger, but I'm gonna give you this. Like he said, I knew I had to shoot it. But with Mo, I never seen a dude like his strength. Like that was the first time in my life I really started seeing dudes like he could 360 windmill out the gate. Like before we just started open runs, like he was 360 windmill, like a Mari type shit. Yeah. So I was just like, I was like, bro, this my roommate, And so like, like I would say like our freshman year there, we redshirted too together. So, everywhere that he went, I went, and knowing that like, just like he said, like we were complete opposites, kind of like a walks of life. And but I think that just having a dude like that, like he was a very good influence on me. And I think that just like my competitiveness and how we were together, like we really pushed each other to really try to be great. And to watch him and see how far he's come, like it's just, man, I'm just so proud of that dude. And I always brag and say, that's my college roommate, like I'm just like real, that's my boy right there. So Mo,
you
like
sent me over the highlights, and I was like, oh.
But I'll say this though. I'm gonna say this though. Don't like we had some Cardinal drills, and rest in peace, Coach Bargain, man. That was a great man. Yeah. Rest in peace, our old coach.
Yeah,
man.
rest
that
in
was
peace.
tough.
Rest in peace.
And also, like the reason why I went to Chadron was because one of my great trainers, Coach Wiscott, he was the reason why I went there. And he's going through a cancer battle right now. So shout outs to him and his family, and pray for them.
Prayers up to Charlie. Yeah.
But I want to say that by being there in Chadron, like when we had some practices, we had some young guys on our team, like a lot of guys from California. We had 2 guys from Brazil, 1 guy from Italy, and we were in the middle of Nebraska, and we were all from these different places.
Good mix. Good mix.
Yeah, man. Like our runs and some of the older guys that were there before us, like upperclassmen guys that were there before us that had like left, man, those runs, some of our like open gym runs that we would have, I man, like those are some of the best battles I had in my whole life. Like those are some great runs for real.
Hey, and that's when like you saying I was strong. I remember I had to guard Deese. You remember Deese?
Man.
And then Griff, I was like, this is who I gotta go against. And then they were all looking to me like, hey Mo, you gotta guard these kind of people. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna last long. But hey,
dude, they used to go so hard on Mo, like you don't understand. Like
and these are upperclassmen at the time, or are these like upperclassmen?
Yeah.
But
bro, they look like linebackers.
That's
bro.
why he's a beast. He's a beast though. They know he had it in him. You know what I'm saying? They know he had it in him, but we got thrown into the fire right away against older guys that were experienced and that had been playing like high Division I, Division II ball, and you know what I'm saying? So, and especially Mo as the big man, he got it the worst. So, man,
I'm still like, that's why I was
cool.
Man.
I was cool at the little 4 and the 3. You can slide me to the 4 and the 3.
So the hoop out Mo. So the hoop out there in the Philippines is pretty physical right now. They got a lot of big men.
Okay, so here's how it works. I play here because I'm Filipino, right?
Yes.
And so I'm considered local. But every other conference, we're allowed to import, and these imports come from the league. Like I'm telling you, like I play those like league imports all the time, right? And because they come in at like 6'8", 6'9", and they're obviously groomed for the league, so they can shoot, they can run, move. Yeah. I'm tasked with guarding this guy now, so that's who I gotta match up with every night. Like every night the lights come on, I gotta guard some guy that's ready to drop 40, and my job is to make sure he only dropped like 20.
So they taking it out behind the 3-point line, 6'8", 6'9" type deal.
Yeah, they're doing everything, man. Like y'all remember Terrence Jones, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he was. I remember when they were talking about him, they said he was the second man after James Harden to score, and I was like, okay, so James Harden up here, and this is the next guy after that, and so I'm having to guard this guy, and he averaging like 40, 50 points out here, right? Oh, and I'm like, all right, so that's the kind of caliber of what I gotta guard every night. I mean,
gotta tie him up tight.
you gotta do something. You gotta take. I felt like I was doing like I need to do drugs or something to take this guy, because I mean, man. But So like that's why I have to guard on these import conferences. And then when it comes to regular conference where there's no imports, then they're like, all right, Mo, you should be stronger than everybody now. So we're gonna give you the ball every time. So
And
so
that's
like Julian said, I was getting
that situation where you're playing against mostly locals or
yeah.
all.
And then so that's why I like tell Julian is like I'm still getting beat up because when it's technically the easy season for me is when I get the ball the most, and then when it's the hard season for me, I'm guarding some guy that's like LeBron, you know. So
either way, you getting work every night in, night out.
Yeah, I gotta take extra protein shakes. I gotta do everything, man. Stretch a little bit longer every night, man. So, but yeah, I mean, in terms of like how tall I am, I'm probably like the 5th or 6th. We got like 7-footers out here. One of my teammates is 7 foot. There's another one, and then there's like a bunch of like 6'9", 6'10", and then I come in around like 6'8". So,
okay.
And then there's a lot of 6'8".
Like talk about like I don't know, like I would say here, like in Mexico, I would say just like not having some of like the more luxuries that we're used to having in the States. Like I don't know how because I don't know, like sometimes when I see your pictures and stuff, it looks pretty real nice out there. Like what are some differences like being out there in the Philippines right now, Mo, that like you would say that are better, that you favor rather than being in the States, or like some things that you don't have out there?
Well, so like for one thing, what I'll say, like I have helpers now. Like I ever gotta wash dishes.
Fancy.
I don't
Fancy are we, Mo?
Well, Julian's asking me like the differences here, so I'm trying to tell you.
I hear you.
Hey, I know my man Mo. Hey, he deserves that right there, man. He deserves all that.
Live it up, baby. Live it up,
He deserves that, man.
Like my wife, I got her. Like when she needs a driver, she gets a driver. You know, we have. There's a long list of things that I could go through that make it.
Got you.
You know, that
Like
I don't have.
Especially being a player, I'm sure that they like the way they like. I don't know, like how is it for you? Like your fandom out there, like when you hit the streets or when you go places. I mean, I'm sure, like, I know when we were just in school how popular of a dude you are. So like, what is that like for you out there?
Well, let me tell you something. Out here, like I get pulled over a lot, right? But it doesn't really get much further than that. Like they know who I am, you know. So like you roll the window down and then they're sorry for stopping you, you know. It's like that. Yeah.
Got that superstar treatment. That superstar.
Yeah, and like let me show you something. Like we get these. Where's my wallet? Hello. So we get these cards right here, right? And then it says pro basketball player, and that's it. I just hand them this, and they already like.
It's a wrap.
it kind of gets things moving from there. So.
Got you. Hey.
So like.
Mo.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's a lot of amenities that come with being a pro player and everything. And I appreciate you coming on the show. We all appreciate you, faithful fans. We haven't really heard from too many pro athletes, so it's always a blessing. Before, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know you got stuff to do. You're a big man. You gotta shake and move. But before we get out of here, I want to ask you one last question. You played against JP. If you guys had to play up to 11 one-on-one.
Today or back in the day?
Oh wait, no, just prime. Like, cause I don't know where y'all at prime wise. Prime JP, prime Julian Petway, or prime Mo Tautuaa.
Well, I don't know if you've seen now, because I could shoot now too. So
Ooh,
and the handles have always been tight.
You've always been able to shoot a little bit though.
But I've never perfected it. See, that's the thing. So look at this. If we was going to 11, the score would. I don't want to disrespect Julian, but I have this mentality that if you're in front of me, I'm gonna stop you. Okay, like you might score 1 or 2, but I'm gonna stop. Like,
ooh, wait, a low scoring game, but okay.
But like, here's the thing. A lot of people have challenged me, and I've played them, right? And I told them, look at this. And it's usually guards are like a 3 or a 4 or whatever, right? They're like this. I'll play you to 11. Like they'll play me in a game to 11, right? I said, okay, so look at this. I'm in your land when I'm on that 3-point line. But when I get the ball, I'm going to take you to my land, right? Ooh. And that's in the post. Yeah. And that's where you're going to feel a lot of pressure, man. So you got to shoot 100% and you got to have the ball first, because after that, I will shoot 100% from the post and you're not going to get the ball back. So Julian, can you shoot 100% with me in your face?
Wait, Julian, wait. So
can you shoot 100% from outside of the post with my hand in your face?
I don't know if y'all, I consider myself a mid-range Mamba disciple. You feel myself? You feel me? I'm just gonna try to get him in the mid-range. I'm just gonna try to make him come out there. I'm trying to hit him with a couple jabs.
Go do the one dribble.
His athleticism is out of the world.
I'm not slow.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not slow.
I'm gonna try to up fake him, but I feel like I'm gonna win the game because I think that, like, I guard guards. You feel me? Like, just like you said, like he might be able to guard the guys that are a little bit bigger than me, but I think I can guard guys a little bit smaller than like what he can guard, because I think that I can sit down, and I think that I could like really I just think that I'm gonna have to play a mind game with him, in the sense of like, he's gonna try to go through me, he's gonna try to go over me and through me, but like I'm gonna try to make him settle for the jumper. So the real question is that if he's hitting that day, like, he's gonna have to really hit that day, because I'm gonna either, I don't know, is there fouls in the game or whatever, because I'm not gonna let him.
So basically, you'd have to play. So JP, you'd have to play him how I play you, basically. I have to make you shoot the outside shot and not let you.
I'm gonna make him shoot. I'm gonna make Mo shoot. I'm gonna try to make him shoot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to make him shoot.
He said he's improved. I gotta make him shoot. Though. He said he's sharpening the tools.
I gotta make him shoot. But I'm gonna say this though. Listen, we got like, there's so many we got so many brothers that we play with, man. But like, I know for a fact, like, there was 3 guys on our team, like me, Mo, and Stacy. We were all about the same size, same position. And man, in practice one time, like, we had this 2-on-1 cardinal drill thing, and literally it was like dunk after dunk after dunk. But like, the way we were like, but I'm saying
regular
like,
dunks.
how ferocious and how much smack talking was going on, bro. Like, it was a good battle. So if you ask me, I think I beat him 11-10, because I think I'm gonna make him shoot and he's gonna miss, and I'm just gonna hit my shots. But if he's hitting and he gets me in the post, then it's gonna be a long day for me, bro. Because if he's hitting that jumper out there, then I'm trying to make him hit the jumper. He's hitting the jumper, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to him, because in the post, I'm gonna have to foul him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to, like, if the ref just can't call the fouls for me.
So Julian says 11-10 in favor of Julian. Mo says favor of Mo. What's the score? You didn't drop the score, Mo.
Hey, I'm not here to blow anyone's candles out, man. It'll be 11-10, Julian. Okay. I don't want to blow nobody candles out, man.
Oh, so he's basically saying if y'all hoop, that would be him. The birthday cake's there, and he blow the candles out. Just
let no bueno, bro. I'll send you, because remember, I'm guarding league people. Like, this is the top of the food chain league. I'll send you clips from those games, and you tell me if Julian can match up with that.
I got you. Hey, I appreciate you for spending time with us on the Faithful Fan Show. The fans appreciate you too. Hey, fans, if you want to tap in with us, just hit the comments. Holla at Just Do It Julian. Holler at Moala Tautuaa. Right, he's out there balling. Okay, and on the next time on the Faithful Fan Show, we might bring another star up here.
Yeah, no, for real though, man, all jokes aside, real talk, like, Mo, my brother, man, I want to say thank you, man. And like I said, I'm just proud of you, bro. And to watch you to do what you're doing right now, just like, it's a great thing, man. And just keep shining, bro. Keep doing your thing. And like, you already know how it is, man. Like,
hey, man,
bro, I see you every time he keeps evolving, bro. It's just a beautiful thing, because you see him, you see his competitive nature. Like, just imagine we were younger, bro. We were just like, you know what I mean? So this is my brother, man. So like, just to see him where he's at, he's big time, bro. Like, I always tell, like, if you know anything, you guys got to do your homework. Like, if you guys look at the FIBA 3-on-3s and things like that, go look at my man, bro. Go look what he did in that. Yeah. Go look what he did on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big time right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, Mo, we're going to have you back on the show, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Just let me know. Hey, Julian, love you, man. I ain't talked to you in a while. Good seeing you again, brother.
I love you too, bro. Hey.
Pain going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man. I think I need to live. the paint, going hard. I think I need a love so much, man. I need a leg. Animal, MC cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm Morpheus and real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lies a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drive. Call for it, Kelly go in the Blizo spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Turk loose stroke magic. Rhymes over all y'all like dirt for two. Rookie in the game, insane coming for you. GGB the crew.